Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to episode 6 of Our Dad, John Kuchera. The kids, Marianne, Kathleen, and Johnny, that's me. I hope you enjoy the next 12 minutes. Thank you, and see you later. Bye-bye.
And we'd sit around the campfire. We had a big mess hall and everything.
And this was just the Alleghenies, or
yeah, just in the mountains somewhere.
Okay.
And what we did, we had he'd take his car, and the older boys went with him, and the younger boys went with the trustees that brought us out there. So there was about 20 altar boys, so that we had to make 3 or 4 cars, and then we had chaperones or trustees usually come with us. So this one night we were telling stories, ghost stories, living around the fire. And it was so much fun, I just can't tell you. And so we were roasting hot dogs or something like that. And then when Father Fritzak wanted anything, he just spoke and everybody wanted to do it for him. You know, when you like somebody, he said, "Oh, I don't have any salt for my hamburger." I'll go get it. And everybody says, "Okay, who's gonna go get my salt?" It says, Kuchera. I'll go get this. I'm running. So always excited about doing all this stuff. Run in there, and there's a skunk in there. And I says, "Oh man!" So I went and I called the Chavala brothers. I says, "Hey, Chavala brothers, I need some help." So they come running in. I said, "Look, a skunk." I said, "Oh boy!" And we're following the skunk all around. And he keeps picking up his tail. I said, "Grab him by the tail! Grab him by the tail!" So we don't smell anything.
Right.
We're just running and chasing him. So finally I got him by the tail. And I threw him down. Chavala boys picked him up. Mikey Chavala picked him up. So they picked him up and they threw him into the woods. And I went to get the salt. We came back. We got the salt for you. Guess what? We didn't know it was a skunk. We got a squirrel. And then the smell, you know, we were all covered with skunk juice. And he said, you guys, that was no skunk, that was no squirrel, that was a skunk. So he took all our clothes, made us nude, so he stripped us nude, and built a fire, and put all the clothes in the fire, and went to the camp, and all the bunk beds were here. He took ours and put us way at the other end, and all theirs were there. We were lonely, the 3 of us were there, naked. We took a shower. Got up in the morning, took a shower. We stayed in the shower for half an hour.
Wow.
And we had to scrub ourselves and everything. And then it went off after a couple of days. But boy, was that stinky. We didn't know it was stinky until after that. That was quite an event. I'll tell you, want to hear a gory story?
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder where Kathy gets her storytelling from. It's like it's pretty.
Okay, this was when Alberto Grosky and we used to walk from West Aliquippa to Aliquippa. And when we walked from West Aliquippa to Aliquippa, we had to walk through Lockstown. And Lockstown was all color. It was like Harlem. Okay? There was always stuff going on there, jazz singing and all that. You know, it's not populated like it used to be. It used to be houses all the way to Aliquippa.
Right, along the
And there was
railroad there.
there was a school there were shops there, everything.
Wow.
And there was a little road there because it wasn't the big highway there. This was before the highway.
Right.
Okay, so it was like West Aliquippa, but
On a road.
on a road going to Aliquippa. And so we were going there. This one bar we used to go past through because they were always singing. They were singing these great songs and dancing. This one time we were walking down. There's this pair of stairs going here, and there's the window of the bar, and here's where we used to peek in right here. Here's the stairs. We're looking at the jazz singers playing the piano, and really groovy. We hear somebody tumbling down the stairs.
Oh no!
And there's this guy with his fork in his hand. and a fork in his eye, jumps on this guy, starts jagging his eye out with his fork. The girl hanging on, don't do that. This guy pulls out a knife, sticks him in the leg. And we're there petrified. We didn't know what to do. We were just standing there. And then after the commotion, a bunch of guys run out of the bar, pull him all away and everything. This guy's bleeding, his eye in his hand. He must have been in sheer agony. And the police came in a patrol car, got them, put them, all three of them, the lady and everybody in the patrol car. And we were just, we didn't move. We just stood there like frozen kids.
Wow.
Then another time, I'll give you another story, was that, you know the Panther Club?
Uh-huh.
With a lot of bars?
Uh-huh.
We were sitting on the steps and there was this guy at the Panther Club, and then we see this guy chasing this guy down the street. Says, wait, we gotta, somebody's chasing somebody, you gotta follow him.
Right.
So we're following, and it was Timber. Timber jumps at this guy, jumps on this guy. What happened in West Aliquippa, there was a lot of people working in Chainell, and a lot of people...
Chainell's
yeah. And a lot of people, we used to call them hillybillies because they used to come up from West Virginia and work, and they'd come to the bars, but they weren't West Aliquippa residents,
Right.
And this one guy, what he used to do is he used to come to this bar and steal all the change. You know when you leave change on the table? And then what happened, Timber saw him take this change. He said, you're the damn, there's a couple other words. So he grabbed the money and started running. Timber jumps, there's running, and we're following Timber. It's like Walt Disney, everybody's following Timber. Timber was a real big guy.
Big guy, obviously.
Dives on this guy, starts with, slapping him around, on the face, and everybody's around him. And they said, are you going to steal money anymore? The guy said, no, I won't do it anymore. He says, how much did you steal? And he goes and he gets him up, after he slapped him around. He pulls out all the money. He says, okay, you got $10 there. Boom, 1, 2, 3, $10 worth of slaps. And Timber was great, a lot of class. He says, now, you keep this money, but don't you ever do it again.
Wow.
He never did it ever since then.
Wow.
You were standing there watching this happen?
Yeah.
How come you weren't home in bed or whatever you were supposed to be
Because we
doing?
used to sit outside on the steps every day. And the other thing, they used to play Mora in front of our house, Che, Tu, but in Italian. Because we had the SOY and the Bocce Hall across the street.
Bocce was across the street, not next to you?
No, this was the house.
Oh, next
This
to
is
the
Main Street.
Right.
Yeah, right. The SOI Club. The SOI Club was Sons of Italy.
Yeah.
And then the club was here, and the bocce ball here, and the gas station was here.
You could sit on your porch
and watch them.
Watch
Yeah,
the bocce
watch
game.
them play bocce.
Ah!
And then Stevie, my brother Stevie, had a pool parlor downstairs in the
front of the house.
front of the house. There's a lot of stories there. Oh, I got to tell you one story about Saturday bathing. We didn't have hot water. We had to put hot water on the stove and bring it down. And then during the summertime, it was really nice because Grandma used to get a tub and used to bathe us, give us, and then we used to line up. Aunt Mary, Helen, and me, and Stevie would line up. And what we would do, and she had a scrub brush and Phil's naphtha soap. She would really scrub us up, and Stevie hated to take a bath. So one day, we're all lined up. I go in there like an angel, of course. Grandma washes me. Mary goes in, washes her. Stevie was always last because he hated to take a shower. Alenka goes in to wash her, and he goes up. It's like a lineup, It's really nice. See these nudniks. And then it was Stevie's turn, and he just didn't want to. He was, my brother Steve. He's jumping up, and he's got all his suds on him. Jumps out of the tub. Starts running down the street. Grandma chasing him. I'm following. We're all running, and we have his towel. No, we have our towels around us, and we're running all around town. She finally grabs him, And everybody, you know, oh, there goes Scooch. There goes, they used to call him Tivy.
Tibby?
Tivy.
That Uncle Stevie was Tibby.
Yeah, Tivy. There goes Tivy again. It's Saturday bath. He's done this several times, so it got to be a sort of a custom. And so she brought him back and beat him up and finally got his shower taken.
How about when Stevie gave you guys a haircut?
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. My brother, older brother Stevie, and his, you know, IB and Baba and all, they all had nicknames. There was a gang. He had a gang, okay? And this one day, one of the guys, I think it was Felice, his uncle was a barber, and he had a pair of old clippers that he gave him just to have, okay? And he wanted to clip everybody's hair. So what happened was Stevie and these guys were on the corner, and when the little kids came by, all the little boys, they grabbed the boys and shaved all their heads off. All the little kids had all haircuts, all baldies. I have a picture of it.
Oh, yeah?
With my head bald in the swimming pool. That was my first bald head.
Wow.
Of course, he got creamed for that too.
Oh, yay.
And she used to tie him up all the time in the storeroom, the big pole. Used to tie him up on that big pole so he wouldn't run away. And he was also called, his gang was called the Rooftop Bandits.
Oh, yeah?
What they did every time, if they stole something, they would run out around the roofs and nobody could catch them.
Wow.
Jump from one roof to the other.
Hi. For a small town, this sounds pretty wild.
It was really, these are just scratching the surface. One more story.
Okay, episode 6. Very cool, very crazy, very strange. For Marianne, Kathleen, and Johnny, thank you for listening. And come back for episode 7. See you later.